ulalele nayi AfriForum bephekele ebhodini elincane.
Do you believe that anybody is killing us for killing farmers for political reasons?
There are instances where you can go and read in the newspaper.
Do you deny white genocide?
As a farmer.
Do you deny white genocide? Here, for all of the listeners,
of course.
Is it fake news?
We've written it in articles. Okay. We've written it in.
AfriForum makes this the domestic invasions which happen on farm. They make it an ideological and political thing. And what this signals to their community, it's as if there is an agenda to kill white people by criminals on the basis of land dispossession issues. So this is part of their Project Fear. Now, they distance themselves from white genocide, which we all know is a fake news narrative that unfortunately ended up on Fox News and convincing even Donald Trump and also the Australian Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton, who all bought into this narrative that was spread by AfriForum affiliates such as Solidarity and the Sudlanders. But even the narrative around farm murders, which they have they've watered it down. So instead of giving you the full undiluted oros, what they did is that they diluted it and they said, listen, okay, you didn't buy white genocide. Here's farm murders. It's the same thing. It has the same impact on their community. And that impact is to create a culture of fear. Now, don't get me wrong. Murder is the worst thing that can possibly happen to anybody. It's happened to a lot of South Africans. We live in fear in this country every day. But there is no direct attempt to kill white people by black people on the basis that they are white. That doesn't exist in this country, and that's the bottom line. Okay. There's been no proactive action by AfriForum to provide social redress to black communities. So what do I mean by this? In white farming communities where they have 186,000 members, why are they not pushing for farming sharing schemes, recognizing that these farms were acquired violently through a process of colonialism and also apartheid? Why are they not providing education scholarships to black people? If they do indeed believe in social justice and interest of justice, they would be doing these things. They don't do these things, and that for me is the proof of the pudding. Moving forward into farm murders, I never said you guys use the rhetoric of white genocide, but the narrative of farm murders is right adjacent to the narrative of white genocide. They are like cousins, and what they do, these narratives, is they create a category of crime that does not exist. They create a category of crime called farm murder, which is not a real thing, and also they create it on the basis of a narrative that they're trying to push, a narrative that seeks to say that black people are trying to kill white people and remove them from farming land violently, as if there's an ideological and political agenda behind the crime that happens on farms. Sure, most of the farms are owned by white people, so if there are house invasions, they will affect white people more than they affect black people, because black people don't own a lot of farms. Sure, farms are secluded, but I am to this date not to hear a strong and robust approach from AfriForum in instances of black people who are killed on farms by white farmers. You know, there was the instance of the gentleman who was put in a coffin by white farmers. There's the instance of people who were shot and killed, and then the farmer said that he thought that it was a monkey, right? I never heard AfriForum speak up against that. So the idea that this existence of white farmer-directed killings is one that is designed as part of Project Fear. What is Project Fear? It's a deliberate and repetitive attempt to keep telling white people that you are under attack, that the blacks are coming to get you, they're coming to kill you, not necessarily as part of the crime wave that happens in South Africa.
Quickly, how do you balance that with what Kali is saying, that after the announcement that they'll be assisting the Meyiwa family with the investigation, that they received close to 100 cases from the black community?
So, you know, we can look at these things separately. I told you that all of this is blackwashing. So, of course, desperate people will go to anybody who's willing to help them, right? If I'm desperate, I'll take money from anybody. That doesn't mean that the people that I took money from are all of a sudden squeaky clean. So we can say to AfriForum, well done for this thing that you have done. And I'm happy to say it's a good thing. Senzo Meyiwa's family deserves justice. However, it's a good thing that is in pursuit of an agenda that is nefarious.
Lungile bafethu samenzi siyofunda kuyona AfriForum.